Hello, my loves. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. I hope you guys are feeling well. It's just nice to be back. It's really nice to be back here with you guys. I just want to go ahead and say I am in such deep gratitude for every single one of you, for your kindness, for your kind words. You guys have been such a blessing in my life. Just like reading your comments, looking at your resilience, how strong you guys have been throughout your journeys, just sharing your wisdom or just sharing your life experiences. Seriously, it's an honor to be a part of that. And I know a lot of us, we go through life feeling unheard. So I'm really happy that you guys feel you have a place here and that you feel heard. So please continue to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know my videos are uploaded. Also, don't forget to share my content to just, get my videos out there. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my subscribers who have donated to my channel. I am really happy with my decks. As I get comfortable, or as I kind of, get a little more settled, I will be showcasing more and more. I do have one of them here that I'm going to be showcasing today. Please let me know who you are if you sent me the Universal Celtic Tarot. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and give shout outs as I go. So again, thank you. Thank you to those who have been such an amazing part of this channel, and we're growing, and let's continue to share our joy with each other, okay? So if you'd like to book a personal, I do have all that information below to book a personal reading. I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message, and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant. I am clairaudient. I am a medium. I do offer mediumship-based readings, you guys. Those are priced differently, but I have all that information below. Please give me time to respond to your request. If time has gone by, I'm probably really booked. I'm trying to kind of limit how much I'm taking on, even though I want to get to everyone. I'm really eager to read for everyone. I love what I do. So, part of the reason why I'm kind of reeling it back is because I'm trying to be a little more grounded about my work. My Piscean rising gets me in trouble. I do get a little floaty and dreamy at times. But anyway, so if you guys would like to check out my Instagram, I have testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I also have a giveaway. I need to close it out. I haven't been able to, but I will tonight or tomorrow. Okay, so it's still up if you guys want to be a part of that. Okay, so this is going to be all about your spiritual gifts. Okay, we're going to really tune into those spiritual gifts of yours to see what's going on. I am going to go ahead and put the timestamps for the deck choice because some of you guys have complained about the announcements, or so this is for the people who already know what I'm going to say or who find it irritating. It's okay, I can't win with everyone. I do appreciate people who take their time to give me constructive criticism, not angry criticism, okay? All you're going to get from me, if there's anger here, you're going to either get no response or you're going to get an I love you, because anger is grief, baby. Anger is grief. So I'm here. I'm here to support even the people who throw shade, okay? So let's see. Let's tune into spirit and see what gifts you guys have, okay? Because there are plenty. This is all about activating your gifts that you already have. I'll tune into the ancestors if the ancestors come through. So let's see here. Okay. You know me. I'm going to be juggling. Oh my God. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Okay, let's choose your deck, my loves. So pile 1 is going to be the Moonchild Tarot right here. Pile 2 is going to be the Angel Tarot, the blue box. Pile 3 is going to be the Soul cards. Pile 4 is going to be the Universal Celtic Tarot. Okay. Okay, choose your deck. Think about your spiritual gifts. Think about what you want to know. And let's get going. If you need more time, you guys, just pause the video where we have the deck choice. Okay. So the first is going to be the Moonchild. Okay. All right, pile 1, spiritual gifts, pile 1. Let's see what spiritual gifts you have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab just some oracle cards. I thought it would be fun to add a little extra. I know I'm always channeling. I prefer to channel, but it's always nice to kind of see what's going on with the oracle energy. So let's talk about your spiritual gifts. Okay, I am having a vision of a baby here, like a child. So this is something that you have had since you were born. Your gift you have had since you were born. A lot of you guys are old souls that have incarnated. A lot of you guys are definitely holding on to some sacred wisdom. I'm hearing spirit guides. So you guys definitely have been, I'm hearing soul travelers. So this is an energy of you guys really feeling in tune with humanity. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are social workers, if you are psychologists, if you are working in the field of helping animals. You're incredibly empathic, but mainly what I'm seeing is you have a very blue aura. There's a very blue aura, pile 1. So a lot of you guys are very special souls. For me, the blue aura is about higher learning, higher wisdom, a lot of sacred energy in terms of being connected to source, the creator, God, and being connected to the heavens. So a lot of angelic energy, high frequency energy. So a lot of fifth dimension energy. You guys are easily able. So I'm already getting an energy that you guys can easily astral travel while you are sitting, while you're driving. You could be thinking, or you're very active in your crown chakra, pile 1, and you're very active when it comes to your manifestation power. I'm having a vision of a lot of energy coming out of your hands. So a lot of you guys have a lot of there's a lot of power here coming from your crown. So I'm getting a lot of purples from your head. I'm getting a lot of blues. So there's a lot of sacred wisdom. So a lot of you are teachers. It's like you'll notice that naturally you'll fall into a role as a teacher. You like to teach. You like to express your knowledge. You like to share your wisdom. You're very, it's like you have like this ability to tune into an intuitive way of teaching. Okay. So what are your spiritual gifts? This is something you have incarnated through grandparents, your ancestors. So this is something that was gifted through your ancestors. Okay. Yeah. And you are a sorceress. Exactly. You're a manifester. And it's amazing because you have the ability to tune into the darker side of yourself where other people might be scared to do that, or they can't really tune into that side of themselves. A lot of people kind of gravitate towards light and dark. Okay. I don't know if you guys ever watched that movie Constantine. It's my favorite movie. Constantine is my favorite, like my top witchy movie besides Charmed. Not Charmed, that's a show, besides The Craft. And the reason why I really like Constantine is because I really, what really resonated with me is the fact that despite Archangel Gabriel being, I don't want to ruin it for you guys if you haven't watched it. It's a movie you should watch if you're into, exorcisms, or if you want to learn more about, it's a really cool movie. Watch it. But what I like about it is that it really shows the duality of angelic energies. I'll leave it at that. And it also, shows a specific person who is very black and white. Like, I'm sorry, not black and white, who is very neutral in energy, not dark, not light. So you guys have this ability to really move through a lot of your shadow energy, and you're also very angelic. You're very protected, because a lot of you guys have a strong connection to Jesus or God. Like you have this, you were probably a part of, witnessing the crucifixion of Christ, if you believe in that. And if not, there is a level of just being connected to Ra, right? So for me, Ra is very much like the Christian deity of God, or Zeus, or whatever resonates. But there's this higher power. You guys were born under a serious level of protection and a serious level of angelic energy. You guys were definitely meant to be guides in this world, Pile One. You guys were meant to, yes. So Mother Earth, you were meant to tend to humanitarian work, okay? Through a lot of your manifestation abilities, you were gifted this power to share it with the world. I don't know if we need to even pull cards for this, because you're the ultimate manifester, okay? Like, you manifest like no one else's business. What are your gifts? And you're also able to control energy. A lot of you guys may not even realize this, but you're able to manipulate energy coming from the earth. So a lot of you guys, when you want to manifest, if you connect with the earth first, or you have this grounding ability, you may even be earth signs. You have this ability to like ground your energies in such a way that you can manifest your deepest dreams, your deepest desires. Like you're able to seriously like manifest whatever it is that you want. And you have a lot of influence over other people. You guys are leaders, okay? Your energy extends to humanity by the things you say, by the way you stand, the way you walk into a room. A lot of you guys have such a strong presence and maybe don't even know it, but there's a strong leadership ability here that you were also given, okay? So undying love here. Yeah, you guys have strong ancestors. I feel like a lot of you guys have Native American ancestors, or you have ancestors who definitely believed in battle, who are very protective over you. Your ancestors are very much from the earth. I'm hearing corn people. So this is a part of the Mayans, okay? So there's an energy here of really accessing this. You guys are really powerful. I mean, look at this. Like, you guys glow. You may even, again, there's a lot of astral traveling here. You guys know how to talk to people who have passed on. You guys know how to connect with the dead. So maybe you guys have this mediumship ability that you don't even know about. I'm hearing clairvoyance. Some of you guys are clairvoyant, especially with that right there. Moon people, very, very much connected to the moon. So let's see, what is this? What are your spiritual gifts? A lot of you guys struggled with traditional school or education. This pile, I feel like you're incredibly creative, and the way you express yourself is different. It's not your regular, it is not your regular school system. Like, a lot of you guys may have had trouble because you're very, you're indigo children. So you're very empathic, and you are starseed. So a lot of you guys don't really resonate with this educational system or the institution, but you guys are really resonating with Earth School. So there's like a level of understanding that you're here for a purpose, even if you don't feel like you fit in. I'm having a vision that you guys were always anxious in school, or perhaps there was maybe a little bit of anxiety around success or around understanding topics. There's maybe some learning disabilities, but not because you didn't know it, but because you guys are artists, you guys are poets. I'm getting a lot of Neptunian energy, a lot of Neptune energy here, a lot of, I'm hearing really harsh Saturn placements. Maybe there's some really hard aspects with Saturn. Okay, so what are your gifts, pile one? Yeah, I'm seeing watercolors. So you guys are very colorful people. You like to design, you like art, you like, you're not really the 9 to 5. So here we have the strength card. You're not the typical person who follows the rules. Like I like to say, you don't really draw in between, you don't color inside the lines. You go outside the lines. You're ready to, do something different. You're innovative. Maybe Aquarian moons, Aquarian risings. What's your spiritual gifts? A lot of you guys know how to tame or de-escalate intense situations. That's why I'm saying you guys would be great as crisis hotlines, or working in a place where there's a lot of trauma. You know how to tame anyone. A lot of you guys with the strength card, you've had really intense childhoods where I feel like you had to learn how to mediate. Libra energy as well. Leos, there's a lot of energy here surrounding taming, having to restrict, maybe for survival or for a better future. Like, you are someone who really understands what it's like to sacrifice for a better future. And you also know how to control people who may be out of control. You have an energy about you that is incredibly peaceful. It's incredibly calming. It's incredibly relaxing. And people just trust that you know what you're doing. So your spiritual gift is your creativity. So again, you guys weren't made to fit in with the normal routine. You guys crave creative energy. Your spiritual gift is your ability to create from your visions. You guys might even paint intuitively, or you do something involving creativity while tapping into your intuition. So what are your gifts here? Pile one, spiritual gifts. Yeah, you just know how to de-escalate. A lot of you guys just know how to calm yourselves down pretty quickly, and you know how to really make people feel bad as well, is what I'm hearing. When people are like, when people do wrong, or when they come at you crazy, you know how to get them to make you feel bad. A lot of you guys know how to fight a battle and win it. You don't just win the battle, you win the war. I'm hearing gifts. A lot of you guys know how to manifest gifts. Maybe you're very lucky in that way. A lot of people like to give to you. It's almost like you don't even try and people just give. It's like people give. They give to you. With the Two of Wands in reverse here, I feel there's an energy of you know how to stay grounded even if you feel trapped. Even if you're in a situation that's incredibly painful, you know how to ground yourself and commit to your evolution no matter where you are. You guys have a lot of sword energy, so there's a lot of crown chakra energy here. There's a lot of clairvoyance, okay? So how can you further develop your gift? You guys are definitely clairvoyance and medium. Strong mediumship here. Also, if you guys ever try to find a lost object, you guys have really strong ability. Because you're artists, you have really strong ability to maybe visualize and see where this lost item is. So I don't know if you guys ever tried that, but this is something you can do. How can you strengthen your gifts, Padawan? There's also an ability to, I'm hearing you can kind of see things, so precognition. You can see things before they happen, so a lot of future energy. I feel like this is a gift maybe you haven't really fine-tuned yet, or it's waiting for you to be unlocked. So we'll see in a second. But how can you fine-tune this energy? Expansion. Taking a class. I'm almost getting like with this Three of Wands, like moving out of your comfort zone. Taking a class. Yeah, you guys are manifestors, but right now, for whatever reason, I feel like a lot of you guys are manifesting out of fear, or you're manifesting in a different direction that could be, it can be controlled with practice. So you guys need some practice when it comes to the way you are manifesting. So maybe there's a level of, let's see, you guys, and there's a class here. There's something about institutions that you would benefit from. So even taking like a clairvoyant class or something. And this is also saying like this is something that's going to take time for you. Okay, so be patient with yourself. It's going to take a lot of time to develop, but it's going to be worth it towards the end. So give yourself the time you need to develop it. So just for fun, what is a gift that you are, what's a new gift? What's like a new gift that is being gifted to you right now by the ancestors? So what's a gift that you guys have that's coming towards you? I feel like some of you guys, yeah, I'm hearing abundance, okay? Like you guys are reaching a high level of attracting peace into your life, but I'm hearing property, real estate, homes, security, foundation. So the gift that you are developing right now is your ability to visualize a foundation, or visualize home, or visualize a strong manifestation power in regards to your security, and you're able to do this perfectly. But I'm also getting, for some of you, this is also about people could be mad at you, and you know how to tune into them in terms of their heart space to bring a lot of compassion and empathy from them. So you know, again, how to de-escalate someone who's really angry with you. You guys have an energy that really like disarms anger, like naturally. And you know how to get people to fall in love with you. You guys are very, you guys are like sirens almost. You have a natural ability to have people fight for you. And it is a spiritual gift because, a lot of you guys can use this in terms of healing work, okay? Healing people who, it's like taming the lion, you know what I mean? A lot of people who are coming in with tense, stress, anger, your energy, and you just know how to kind of soothe them or calm them down. And a lot of you guys are in this field. So I do feel this is going to be something that you're going to benefit from in the long run. Okay, so what you're developing right now, since I did see the Magician card in reverse, is your manifestation ability. You're enhancing it, you're improving it, and also your ability to separate yourself between both worlds. There is a strong, again, astral travel, astral projection from a place of being awake, like not even meditation. Some of you guys just know how to like pull yourselves out of your body while you're driving or while you're sitting. This is something that's slowly developing, okay? Which is actually really beautiful. So that's for you, and I hope that was helpful. Let's move on. All right, pile 2. What are your gifts? What are your spiritual gifts, please? Pile 2. some of you guys are really in tune with the spirit world. A lot of you guys can sense entities. You can see spirits in terms of attachments on people, or you can see them through your mediumship. This is a strong mediumship ability here. Like, if you're asking me what is your strongest gift, it's your ability to tune into the dead. Like, when they say I can see dead people, ultimately we don't see with our 3D eyes, but you can feel them. And if you channel them, right, clairvoyantly, or like through your intuition, you can talk to them. There's like I'm hearing an open portal of communication with the other side. You guys really know how to tune into people who have passed away strongly. This is a gift that was very, very scary for you growing up, or there was a lot of sleep paralysis here is what I'm getting. This is how they would kind of, you would shift through dimensions as a kid, or even I'm hearing your teens. I feel like this started, I'm hearing around 14. This wasn't something as a child, but around 14, 15, a lot of you guys started getting like these energies around you. You were able to see shadows or dark entities or light entities. Maybe you could see like sparks, orbs, that sort of thing, and they would talk to you, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys had or have an open channel through your clairvoyance, through your ability to through your clairvoyance and through your mediumship, like you have an open portal to talk to people who have passed away, okay? So what is your gift, pal, two? What is your gift? A lot of you guys, yeah, and I'm almost getting like paranormal activity in homes. Like you guys were able to see energies in homes, your home. Like you have an ability to sense people who are grieving as well. You're very empathic. Mm-hmm. A lot of you guys have created a sense of alchemy as well. So I feel like you have some of you guys had a parent that was sick, is what I'm getting, or you had a parent that was mentally ill, or a parent that was neglectful. There's a lot of alchemy here, okay? A lot of like transforming your pain into a spiritual gift. And it's like you were starting to tune into the other side at such a young age in order to help you develop a strong sense of understanding, of a deeper connection to the spirit realm. I feel like some of you guys had, you guys had this ability, the sleep paralysis, and that's when you would see spirits, or that was your first experience. But I am seeing that this turned into, it's almost like you guys have a strong healing, it's like you have a strong karmic bond to home as well. So you guys may walk into homes and you can feel energy. You can see if there's like spirit entities. You're a medium. You guys are definitely mediums, hands down. First and foremost, you guys are mediums, okay? So, this came out. So tell me about your gifts, your spiritual gifts, pal one. Some of you guys really suffer from headaches. I'm getting like a lot of headaches. There's an energy here of having headaches, or you're prone to kind of getting migraines. I'm seeing a lot of colors as well. So some of you guys may see people's auras. You guys know how to see people's auras. Like you can feel when someone's dark. Like you just naturally feel it. Clair knowing, like a clair, God, I forget that. It's just like a clair knowing, intuitive knowing of someone's vibe, you know? So what is your spiritual gift here? Yeah, the high priestess. For me, this is like the ultimate medium, clairvoyant, but this is beyond that. Like you guys have had several incarnations, your teachers, and this is big because there's a lot of trauma here, like trauma survival. You guys have definitely learned a lot about yourself. You have learned a lot about your spiritual path through learning. Okay, you've been learning a lot through reading, researching. Like you're very curious. A lot of Sagittarian energy here. You're a very curious person, and you don't mind doing the work. Like you don't mind doing the work in terms of trying to understand why things are happening. Okay. So you guys have been devoted to really learning and learning messages. Okay. So with unity in reverse in terms of your spiritual gift, a lot of you guys know how to separate yourself from the crowd. Like you're a maybe a solo witch. Like you know how to be alone. You know how to study alone. You don't need people. You don't need a class. You don't need someone how to tell you to do something. A lot of you guys have such a strong ancient soul that it always comes naturally. Like you don't really need all that. You don't need a license, but it's like you still like to acquire certifications, or you still like to do this because it feels legit, or it feels like, you know, it gives you, it makes you look like there's like a lot more validity that comes with it, right? So I feel like here we have the dreamer, and then we have, like, you guys know how to constantly transform yourselves over and over. Like, you're always changing, you're always on the go, and you always know how to manifest, no matter what. So you'll manifest a new car, a new house, a new man, a new woman, with the blink of the eye. You guys know how to manifest. And you're also able to switch gears. Like if you guys need to move, you're very adaptable like a Gemini. If you guys need to move or switch gears, you guys aren't stuck on oh, you know, you guys are able to go, okay? And I feel like that both fire energies here, you guys are reversed. So for me, this is about your spiritual gifts. Like you know how to slow down. Like, yes, you might crave adventure, but you also know how to slow down when you need to, and you know how to plant seeds the right way. You know how to invest in yourself, and you know how to invest in your abilities or who you are. It's like I'm hearing the future. A lot of you guys were maybe abandoned at a young age, or there's like a lack of security. There's something about security for you, and through this lack of security in this incarnation, you've learned how to manifest your dreams by becoming the security. Like you don't mind being the security. Does that make sense? Like you have learned how to depend on yourself, and you don't need anyone. You don't need a whole pack of people to tell you what to do, to help you. You guys know how to teach yourselves because you are the high priestess. You are the teacher. So here we have the page of fire in reverse. What are your gifts? A lot of the fire energy is in reverse. So some of you guys have latent creative gifts, like your ability to use fire as an element. Fire can destroy and it can create. So some of you have strong creative abilities that you're not tuning into. There's, again, you know how to let things go. You know how to change. You're constantly changing. And the gift is that you change even when you don't feel good about yourself or your environment. A lot of alchemy here, okay? Like you guys are alchemists for sure. So how can you develop this gift further? How can you develop this gift further? Okay, so you guys definitely don't like to do things by the book, but this is saying if you took a class or if you maybe started studying something new in addition, you would get better. To spend the money to take a specific course. Maybe there's something in particular. For some of you, it's shamanism. There is something that it's saying you could develop it even further by becoming more grounded, maybe learning how to ground your energies, learning how to manifest through the earth, okay, tuning into the earth. standing your ground, feeling more confident. You guys are literally manifestors with that Magician card. This is saying learning how to manifest. You could develop it by using the tools. You know, the magician uses the tools that he has. Even if he has a lemon, he turns it into lemonades. So this is saying, how can you transform what you have now into something, anything creative, anything that can bring you more abundance? It's your mindset, right? It's about how, you know, really looking at your resources and looking at how you can make it into something better or different. Yeah. Then we have the King of Earth and the Empress in reverse. And ultimately, this talks about your, you know, really improving on your relationship with the earth here. This is a strong earth energy, making the right investments with your money. Also being respectful to the earth, like really respecting the flow of abundance, not taking it for granted. How can you be more giving and charitable to other people? With the Empress in reverse, you need to recognize your ability to manifest, and you need to recognize how abundant you are, because if you're lacking that, you're going to manifest scarcity. Okay. So what is a new gift on the horizon for you being gifted to you? I'm getting, my hands are getting really hot. So maybe you guys are learning about energy work. There's something about heat coming from your hands. So some of you guys have the ability to heal people through your hands. So Reiki is one, energy work is one. Yeah, exactly. Two of Cups. Yeah, you're learning how to heal people with your energy. You're learning how to become a healer in that way. I'm also seeing a bowl of water. So a lot of you guys are scrying, or you are learning how to, a lot of you guys are really, there's a gift here that is opening up to you. You can hear conversations in your head that people are having about you when you ask. But this is going to take some time. It's going to take some development with that Two of Wands. You're able to actually access, I forget the word for it, but you're able to access recognition. I don't know. You can sense when people are talking about you, or when they're doing something towards you, or they're planning. It's like you can hear the conversation, or you see it in a movie, in a clairvoyant. It looks like a clairvoyance, or a clairvoyant dream or vision. Okay. So what gift are you now developing? Yeah, exactly. That despite your restrictions, you guys are able to pay attention to your instincts. You guys are becoming teachers as well. You have a strong ability to manifest even with your eyes closed. So even if things are bad for you, even if you're restricted, even if you don't have a lot, you know, it's like you know how to kind of, because in the traditional tarot, you know, the Eight of Swords, she's blindfolded. So you know how to use your instincts even when you can't see, even when you're surrounded by chaos, even when you're surrounded by pain, you're able to tune into your heart space to really sense what's happening. Okay. So this is something that's developing now. So even if you've had a troubled environment, this is saying like you know how to manifest even with your eyes closed. Okay, girl, bye. That's amazing. Wonderful. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to pile 3. All right, pile 3. What are your gifts, my loves? What are your spiritual gifts? Oh, you guys. Wow, this is intense. Okay, you guys have had a really hard life. But something that you've had since a most recent life, I'm hearing you guys were orphaned in your past life, or maybe in this incarnation, you have not had a lot of support from people around you. You have not had a lot of support from your family. You guys know what it's like to be alone. A lot of you guys in your most recent life, your Akashic records, you guys had the ability to be a telekinetic, okay? If you don't know what a telekinetic is, it's the Carrie movie. It's the ability to move objects, okay? with the force of your solar plexus, because that's where you pull energy, and your mind, your third eye. Okay. So your strongest chakras when in alignment is your third eye and your solar and your sacral. You have the ability to really, really, really make people feel your pain or your joy. There's an ability to, it's like I'm having a vision of you guys as a child, kind of abandoned or left alone, and you know how to touch the earth, and you know how to make ripples within the, maybe a river, or you know how to like make ripples through the earth. So there's a lot of power in your hands. Okay, honey, this is like, I know this is going to sound corny, but it's like magneto energy. Like, you guys know how to be magnets to what you want through your thoughts, through your thinking, through your will, and through your emotions. Like, you know how to make people feel you. Deep. Okay. And in your past incarnation, this was like back in, I'm almost getting like back in the this is way back. This is very, very uncommon, you guys. You guys had this uncommon gift of being able to really, really bring in. This is like the times of the Egyptians. Like, you knew how to really bring in plagues if you wanted to, because you were angry, or you knew how to shake up the earth or move an object. So this is like past life. Okay. So the thing about telekinetics is that, it's obviously not scientifically proven, but that just means you guys have a strong force of will, like willpower. You know how to bring up energy. You know how to, yeah, exactly. What did I say about Egyptian and Isis? Hello. You guys have a strong past life with Isis. And even though this power isn't really common, this is something that you've incarnated with, and you still have it. It may or may not be in a form of moving an object, but number one, if you choose to psychic attack someone, it'll be instant. Or if you really feel like attacked or you feel angry, something will fall off the shelf, or you know how to direct your energy and your anger towards something to make it move, or make it burst, or make it, but you can also use this as a form of manifestation tools to attract. So you guys are absolutely big on attracting, okay? Yes, with the be strong, again, there's a lot of Egyptian energy here. You know how to use your pain, and you know how to manifest it into a change in your life. You guys have the ability to a lot of you guys, the reason why this is a confirmation about you being abandoned is because, I don't want to say something to trigger you guys. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not coming off calloused. It's like you feel alienated with your family, or you feel like you don't belong. And a lot of this is because you were a part of the Isis era. And Isis is the mother. Okay, she's a mother of orphan children. So a lot of you guys, through your incarnations of pain and anger, you develop this gift. So I'm even having a vision of you being able to like make a flame go up, or turn on a flame with your eyes. Like, you know how to kind of light something up with your eyes. So you guys have really beautiful eyes, magnetic eyes. What is your spiritual gift? There's a lot of power in your beliefs. There's a lot of power in your aura, your crown. You guys have strong ancestors. The chaos in your life has helped you develop these gifts. So the fact that no one really paid attention, or there was a lack of nurturance here, you were able to actually manifest these gifts is what I'm getting. Yeah, you guys are manifestors, but not just manifestors. It's like fire. What did I say? Fire, right? You know how to create new starts wherever you go. You know how to be creative. You know how to tune in. You know how to... I'm hearing an instant fire is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing an instant fire. So a lot of you guys know how to how to create something on the fly. This is something that people have been really jealous. I'm hearing there's a lot of envy around your creativity because it takes other people months or weeks to create something new, and you guys will do it on like instant, and you're not organized. This isn't an organized pile. This is your emotions help you create. Your emotions help you create your magic. Your emotions help you create the energy. So when you guys are really mad, you guys can really focus that energy tremendously. When you're sad, you can really focus that energy tremendously. When you're happy, you can absolutely focus that energy in such a high vibrational way that it really brings a lot of power. Like, you guys have power. I want to share this with you guys. It's interesting because throughout my life, I experienced a lot of things that I didn't know how to explain. I'm going to make an intro about my gifts. When I worked at a gym for a while, there was, I would meet a lot of people, different walks of life. And there was a Russian man who would always talk to me. And he was older. Okay. And he always came in with his wife, and he was very, Taurus, very earthy, very grounded in movement. And, I remember he introduced me back then. I was like in my early 20s back then. He introduced me to energy work. Okay. And I didn't know what energy work was. Like, I didn't have my spiritual awakening till later. I already had my gifts when I was 14 throughout my youth, but because of my life and my lifestyle, I didn't have a lot of time to like develop it. You know what I mean? There was a lack of time of developing my gifts. So, yeah, I ended up really being able to talk to him about Reiki, and I didn't know what that was, but he's like, here, I'll give you energy. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel anything. Maybe because it was him, and maybe I didn't trust, I don't know. But I do remember this, that when we would talk, I have a bad habit of being very anxious and flighty, which is why I ground a lot. I have to ground because I have issues with my root chakra. But it's strong now, but back then I didn't do any of that work. You know what I mean? I didn't have that ability to like know what a root chakra was. I was like, I don't know. And I remember he was able to energetically keep me in place. That I did feel. When we would talk, I always had a tendency to walk away mid-conversation because I would just kind of, I have flighty energy, Sag moon, Pisces rising. I get bored instant. Fourth house in Gemini, Chiron in Gemini. So I'm always like, what? And I remember, I remember that he was able to pull me in place during our conversation. And I was like, how is he doing that? Like, I couldn't move energetically. This is what you guys have. You guys have the gift of energy manipulation. I'm not joking, but it's powerful. Like, if you want to hold someone hostage in a conversation with energy and your thoughts, you can. You know how to manifest a legacy. Money comes easy to you. Because you guys are under Isis, and this is your main deity, this is your mother, this is your guardian, you guys, and also Sekhmet, you guys come from Babylon, ancient Egypt, like, the maybe even the Holy Land. Like, you have power that moves beyond human comprehension. So money comes easy to you. One of your spiritual gifts is your ability to manifest big amounts of money pretty fast. And even if it's not pretty fast, you have the potential to, because you have the gift to do it. So what are your gifts? Sorry for that rant, you guys. People give you money. People give you gifts. Because of everything that you've been through in your life, people just give to you. People give, they give, and they don't mind giving to you. Some people just have a lot of people in their life that just give to them. You guys have this ability where people want to give to you and they want to take care of you. Okay. Some of you guys have the gift of healing and doing a lot of humanity, like charity work. You're humanitarians. And the more you give to other people, the more you're gifted with abundance. Temperance in reverse. Alchemy. So again, when you guys get upset or you guys get angry, there is a surge of energy that pulls through that you can use. Your ancestors do not like it. Listen, your ancestors are something vicious, honey. If someone messes with you, your ancestors, because of your old soul, like you guys are very ancient, and you guys have incarnated to do something very important on this earth, because of the fact that you guys didn't incarnated with a lack of support, you have a strong spiritual team behind you, and your ancestors do not like it when people fuck with you. When people hurt you, the backlash that they get from that, whoever hurts you or whoever messes with you is tenfold. They get in some serious trouble. Your ancestors will on the spot block a psychic attack if you've asked them to. This means you have to tune into them though. If you guys haven't tuned in, they're waiting for you, because you guys come from a very strong, protective, royal lineage where they don't play. When it comes to protecting you, they don't play. I recently got a really sweet short reading from, I forget her name, Bohemian Guidance. She's a reader on YouTube. She's so sweet. Oh my God, Pisces, love her energy, love her channel. I'll link her below because I'm shouting her out. She's amazing. Yeah, she, towards the end of our reading, we were discussing my reading, and then she said something about, she goes, yeah, that saying, well, you better, if you're, something about if you're going to shoot at royalty or you're going to try to kill royalty, you better be successful at it the first time, okay? So you guys have that kind of ancestry. Like, they don't play. They're very protective over you, your well-being. And when you guys are imbalanced, you still know how to use this energy the way you want to. Like, you really bring it. You bring the sun. So for some, you can use your anger, you can use your imbalances to help create joy or destruction. You get to choose. Because your anger, I am having a vision of a lot of energy pulling out of your head when you're angry or you're sad. And you can hurt someone energetically, you guys, with your anger or your pain. Like, I'm having a vision that there's an energy here of, like, you can really hurt somebody. Like, people will feel your energy and it'll feel like a dagger to their head or their heart. Or you can be imbalanced and you still know how to heal people. You still know how to bring in so much healing. You still know how to help people rise above, their pain. You guys are literally like, you guys are givers. Okay. So despite of what you've been through, people can always count on you. You also were made to, one of your spiritual gifts is to be out in public with your gifts. However you want to do it, even manifestation, like manifesting your gifts, helping people heal through your hands, helping people heal through your mind, through words. Your strongest I'm having a vision of your chakra here. Your root chakra is pretty strong. If not, it's on its way. And you guys just have the gift of, it doesn't matter. Your money flow is always on it. Like, you could be poor for one day, you could be in scarcity for one day, and if you're really tuned into your gifts and manifestation power of that energy, you guys have, I'm not kidding you, your power to lift energy, to manipulate energy is out of this world. It's like not even human. I'm not joking. Y'all better watch some X-Men, because I think y'all Magneto, or you guys are Professor X. Like, you guys got that power, or even Phoenix, you know, Jean Grey. Okay, so how can you, sorry, I went on a rant, you guys. How can you develop this gift further? How can you develop this gift further? Talk to your ancestors. You guys need to talk to your ancestors, and you need to bring your emotions into balance. Some of you guys really need to tune into, I don't know why I'm hearing get your own place. When it comes to your home life, you need to be alone. No roommates, no family. You guys need to set out a separate identity to bring balance into your life, and to also bring gifts into your life, okay? To be able to like bring a level of gifts, to be able to, you know, bring in a level of creativity, and you need to be able to do this on your own. So separating yourself from your current family and tuning into your ancestors is really important. Also, writing out, I'm hearing a journal, like write, you guys. Writing will really help you develop your gifts, okay? Also, water, swim, meditate, drink lots of water, tune into your emotions. You guys need to meditate on a daily basis to create stability within, and you also need to create a sense of alchemy. Anything that happens in your life, transmute it, okay? Bring it into a sense of balance by transmuting any negative energy that you may have. So how can you further develop? The Ace of Cups is also about a new beginning, connecting to the divine force, connecting to angels, to, you know, connecting to spirit guides, connecting to the Holy Grail, okay? And slow down. Make time. Make time. You guys are juggling a lot. You guys are doing a lot. Make time for yourself. So what's a gift that you guys are, don't realize you have? Some of you guys have a strong ability to tap into communication with animals and you don't know it. Or animals, it's like you can have a conversation with animals, or it's like a telepathic, okay? You guys have a strong serpent energy coming through, not in a bad way, but like a kundalini rise. You know how to, you guys are something else. Y'all are something else. The serpent power, you know how to, you're definitely able to tune into some magic if you wanted to. There's a gift here when it comes to magic. Six of Cups. A lot of you guys have the ability, your spiritual gift is to be you're really good when it comes to healing kids, working with kids, giving. You're very charitable, and you also make people feel nostalgic. Like whenever you meet people, your energy, again, you know how to manipulate energy. You know how to make them feel like you make people melt. Your energy brings a sense of home. It brings a sense of my first love, my first crush, my first experience of something. You know how to, you guys are writers. You guys need to write. You're like automatic writers, like hands down. Like you channel energy and you write it out. Talk about royalty, baby. You know how to command attention. You know how to get, so you're like a perfect duality. Remember how I said like there's this innocence about you? A lot of you guys didn't have a lot of, you know, like a strong family to support you, and there's that softness, there's this youthfulness about you, this playfulness, but then there's this other side that you guys have a latent gift to become an emperor, like to be a leader, to be a business owner, to run your own show, okay? To not even have to move and people just want to give to you. So what is your spiritual gift? What haven't you developed here? Let's see. Sorry, you guys. Oh, you guys are getting packs. Hold on. What's spiritual? You guys need to make wise investments. It's like you get money. You guys get money like so often that you might be taking it for granted. The King of Pentacles is about that real estate money. I call it the real estate money, the kind of money you get and then you build. So that, you know, your ancestors and your guides are saying, you know, this is an ability you have potential in, that you can invest in stocks or invest in something and it'll be in your favor because you guys were just born under a lucky star or something of that nature. You guys are really sneaky, okay? You can do things that are very sneaky if you needed to. You know how to, I'm hearing chameleon-like, so you might even be Geminis, but you know how to transform yourself several times with the Four of Cups in reverse. You know how to take opportunities when you take them and you stand out, okay? You could also be Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay, so what's going on here? All right, Pile 4. What is your spiritual gift? Pile 4. All right, Pile 4. Your spiritual gifts. Pile 4. Let's see what your gifts are here. Let's see what your spiritual gifts are, you guys. Thought I lost my deck for a second. Sorry about that. So what are your spiritual gifts? Pile 4. You guys have a strong connection to animals. This one for sure, like complete animal therapy. Like, you know how to heal animals. You know what they feel. You're very worldly. Like, you're very into going out. You're really into moving through like a journey of self. A lot of you guys are very intuitive. You're clairaudient, you are clairsentient, like you really feel energy, okay? So, what is your spiritual gift? Power 1, what is your spiritual gift? Some of you guys have not followed tradition at all. Like, I'm getting a vision of a lot of, you know, earth energy. I'm getting a vision of a lot of spending time out in nature, a lot of moving freely, like a lot of Aquarian energy. So what is your, okay. Yeah, and you know how to make something like challenging in life. You know how to make it beautiful, okay? Like, a lot of you guys really know how to manifest, but in a different way. It's like your spiritual gift really involves telepathy, clairsentience, like you can feel energy, like you can feel when people are maybe thinking about you, or if they're planning on doing something bad, you can feel it in your body. I feel like a lot of you guys are massage therapists, or you should be in some kind of physical touch kind of environment, because you have a strong ability to really give peace and to be peace, and animals as well. Very strong connection to animals. I'm hearing tradition. Some of you guys may also have this in your family, okay? You have strong ancestors in your family. You have strong abilities to bring a lot of peace. Maybe you're a big believer in animals and peace, and, you know, creating. It's like you make your own. It's like you're not too worried about the whole I'm going to be successful one day, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. It's like you're really focused on the actual feeling. You're so empathic of people's pain. A lot of you guys may even like go to specific retreats that need helpers. Like you might go to Africa and you might help the kids, you might donate, things like that. But I'm getting a lot of animal energy here, and I'm also getting your ability to manifest. So you guys have this ability. I'm having a vision of you guys sitting and you're thinking, and then you feel energy. Your thoughts create your vibe. Okay, so you have the power of pure passion to be passionate about what you do, and you don't need intellect. You don't need the thought process. You don't need to think about it. You just do. Does that make sense? And you don't need anybody. You guys can do this on your own. You guys have a lot of animal allies, so I'm almost getting like shamanism here. There's a strong level of shamanism, like you know how to tune into your nature, your journeys, your paths, like you know how to tune into it, okay? Like by yourself. Like you don't need your thought process. You don't need to be rational to do this. And you guys know how to walk away. You guys are journeyers. Like I'm having a vision of you guys like really walking into nature. You guys walk, you guys travel. Maybe you guys are into hiking, you're into trails, or you're into the earth. You spend a lot of time by the water or the earth. There's a lot of like connecting to nature and a lot of connecting to yourself. You're not a 9 to 5 kind of person. You don't really care about that. Like what you care about is tuning into your creativity and tuning into the gifts of animals, the gifts of just nature in general. Okay, so yeah, there's a level of like really waiting. A lot of you guys know how to manifest from a place of your patience. Like you're very patient. You set out to do something and then boom, you give it time to grow. It's like a growing harvest. You give it enough time to grow, and you guys are really good at giving it time. So you definitely have some strong earth placements in here, okay? Yeah, you're co-creators with the earth. You guys just tell the earth what you want and then you get it. But a lot of what you guys want is not traditional. It's not like your traditional 3D energy. A lot of what you guys want has nothing to do with that. You guys just want peace. You don't want, it's not like you're sitting here manifesting 100K, even though you could. It's like you're manifesting something else. Like you guys have a very distinct spiritual path that involves herbs. It involves maybe spell work with herbs. It involves plant medicine, nature, curandera. Like you would rather be out in nature doing what you love than being stuck in the city, if that makes sense. Yeah? Yeah. You guys are big shamans here, or just like a strong connection to the earth. So how do you develop your gifts more? I think it's more about realizing that you guys are worthy of your gifts, of realizing that you're capable, of realizing that you are the fulfillment. A lot of you guys might travel a lot, or you might go on big trips to try to find yourself. Like there's like a lot of like soul searching, or a lot of trying to find yourself, trying to find your true purpose in life. And ultimately you are the purpose. There's a lot of outside like looking, and spirit is saying tune in. Okay, this is also saying you can develop your gifts through the moon. Okay, like really get in tune with the moon, full moons, do spiritual work around the full moon, and your manifestation will come out tenfold. So really use the moon to your advantage, okay, to help you. And get grounded. but get grounded in a different way. Come out of this energy of needing to see the beauty or needing to see the end goal. You guys need to come out of possessiveness. There's a possessiveness to your ideas or your ideals, or maybe there's even like you're clinging to the past or clinging to maybe a negative way of thinking. And this is saying like cling to a positive way of thinking. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, and then also like believe that you're worthy of abundance. Again, there's a lot of outside energy. Believe internally that you are so worthy of this abundance. So what's a gift that you have? What's a spiritual gift that you haven't awakened yet? What's a spiritual gift that you haven't awakened to yet? Manifesting that 100K, baby, because you got it. You guys know how to work energy if you wanted to from the earth, especially from the earth. And you guys also, you guys have a strong connection to Maat, so the Egyptian deity of fairness, justice. You guys have a spiritual gift of being able to bring an unfair situation into a fair situation. It's a spiritual gift that you're not able to tap into, that you haven't tapped into yet. You guys are fighters. Spiritually, you know how to fight. You can fight. Luck is always on your side. You guys need to use the sudden changes in your life instead of seeing it as something you need to kind of look outside for the answers. This is about learning your chart, learning astrology, learning your placements, learning the Akashic records, learning things that'll give you the answers, okay? Because I feel like what's happening here is there's a lot of again, there's like you guys are like literally like spiritual warfare. You can go to battle. Your spiritual gifts is you're a defender of truth. You're a defender of animals, and you're also a defender of people who try to abuse their power. You know how to defend. You have a strong ability to defend people who are criminals. I mean, you're defending people who are victims to maybe criminalization, people who chop down trees illegally, who shoot animal, who poach. You guys have a strong your ancestors are with you if you decide to seriously go against people who do this kind of stuff, okay? And you know how to battle. And animals are always with you. If your life was on the line, you'd probably get saved by an animal, or you constantly have a lot of animals coming towards you. So you guys have an ability to fight for what is right, okay? And the latent gift here is to be able to manifest, good money, like good money, coming from a place of making things work for you. Because again, I do feel you've had a lot of struggles in life, but this is saying your ability to manifest abundance even through those struggles is a big gift, okay? All right, my loves, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.